My husband Basil and I, we've been foster parents for 11 years. We got into it to help teenagers. We have adopted Stephen and Dylan, and they both came to us after being in a lot of families. They moved both a lot of times. They had a lot of medical issues when they were younger and some mental health stuff. Dylan actually came as an emergency overnight placement, and he just never left. I'll never forget when we adopted Stephen. He was the second one we adopted. The judge said, so, are you ready to have another 13-year-old boy? And I said, really, is anyone ever really ready for 13-year-old boys? So I have 6 children now. The majority of the children we've seen in the last 11 years have been, the kids have been victim of the opioid crisis. Sometimes they do come to us broken, and really they have some trauma and some significant things that have happened to them. And so we see them gradually build a resilience up where they have to learn to trust. Both of my kiddos have moved multiple times, and they've been with multiple families, and so they finally start getting all set in a family, and they start trusting people, and then that kind of disrupts for one reason or another. And so they have to just be resilient to be able to just kind of pick up their stuff literally and just move on to the next. And then it's just a constant, it's kind of a circle of learning how to trust again and how to be okay again, and that, you know, you're okay. Because sometimes these kids, I think, that come through foster care just think that they're the ones who made all the mistakes, and they haven't. They're actually the victims of the mistakes. And so once they learn that, they realize that they're okay, and they're really okay people, they're okay kids. And so we've seen them gradually grow to be resilient in ways that they learn not to give up easily. Stephen had moved so many times, he was never able to establish any kind of long-lasting friendships. He always wanted to try and be someone different than himself. And we just said, part of being resilient is just be yourself. They're gonna like you for who you are. When you're fake, they're gonna see through it. And so over the last 3 years, he's really worked hard to do that. And now he has this great group of friends. He's playing football. He's just really learned how to kind of rise above what he thinks society wants him to be, that he's just gonna be who he is, and that's okay.
Kind of like persevering through tough times, that's what resilience means to me.
We've been able to have Waypoint in our home pretty much weekly for the past 11 years, working with different children that we've had, and we've been able to really establish relationships that kind of go beyond our weekly sessions. So Waypoint has really been able to help us through some of those just life issues you go through. Part of being a foster parent is you have to be pretty resilient, because we would love to not have to take kids. We would really love that if we weren't needed, but we are needed, and it's just a necessity in this day and age with everything going on. And so we have to be resilient to be able to love them for however long they're gonna be with us, and then love them when they leave. And each one of them take a little bit of my heart with them, but then it opens up another spot for another kiddo. And so we're sad when they come, we're sad and happy when they go wherever they go to, and that's kind of resilience in itself. So to the kids who might be seeing this, just don't give up. Your family is out there somewhere, and we're here to love you unconditionally, and just know that we're gonna be there for you, and you will find us and we'll find you someday.